Good morning, friends. I hope you enjoyed watching my little 5 a.m. routine that I have been doing lately. In my first productivity hacks video, I shared the power of a to-do list. I love making to-do lists when I have a lot on my plate and need to get a lot done in a given day. So today I did make a to-do list. Since we got to be productive, we got a lot to do today. So the things on my to-do list today are to Swiffer the whole dang house, do laundry and dishes, clean the bathrooms, finish editing my Living My Best Life / Scottsdale vlog, go for a walk outside or maybe the gym if I'm feeling up for it, go to Costco, spoiler alert, I did not end up doing that, post on Lemonade, and shameless plug, go follow me there if you're on it, and to finish my book. So it's quite a full list today, but we are going to do the dang thing. But first, coffee. So, as you can tell, my face is a little red because I'm crying because all of the editing that I did yesterday is completely gone off my computer. I can't figure out how to recover it. I just spent the last like 30 minutes YouTubing and Googling how to recover my video. So, that's where I'm at right now. Great start to this vlog. All right, I look a little bit better now. But yeah, basically I was like on my computer this morning, as you may have noticed, while I was watching like a yoga flow on YouTube. My computer was totally fine then. And then I shut my computer after that. I did my journaling, I did my to-do list, my meditation, made my coffee, and I came back and reopened my computer and it had done the whole thing where it pops up and says like, your computer encountered an unexpected error, blah, 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 like restart type of thing. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I went to open iMovie because I was gonna spend the next like hour or two finishing up my Scottsdale Living My Best Life vlog. And it just was no longer in iMovie. And it was 90% done. I was just adding the music and like a little bit of like text overlay and stuff like that. So I was pretty much done. I think I spent at least like 6 hours yesterday editing it. And Chris's sister and brother-in-law are coming tomorrow, and then we're heading up to St. George for the weekend to like hike and stuff and hang out with family. So I was trying to get not only that vlog done, but also my post or my video for Monday, because I was thinking like I probably won't have a ton of time this weekend to edit. Obviously you guys saw my to-do list today. Lots of cleaning to do. I don't have time to like sit on my computer and research ways to try and recover the files. So chances are I'm probably not gonna be posting this coming Saturday. But you know what? Maybe this will just make for an even better productivity hacks vlog. Because the topic of today's video was going to be a part 2 to my last productivity hacks video. And since I now have an not even longer to-do list, but I already had a long to-do list today. And now since I am probably just starting over on my Scottsdale vlog, my living my best life vlog, I just got a little bit more stressed and a little bit more overwhelmed with my to-do list. So with all that being said, my first tip today is to put yourself together. By putting myself together, especially being like work from home and being unemployed, putting myself together kind of signals to my brain that we are doing stuff today. We need to be productive. We need to get going on our day. We're not just gonna wear pajamas all day. Obviously, I still wear my comfy clothes, but I changed out of my pajamas. I put makeup on, especially if you are, you know, a stay-at-home mom or working from home or working for yourself or something like that. Always start your day by putting yourself together and making yourself feel good and look good in the mornings. All right, so just had breakfast and Chris also spent like 20 or 30 minutes trying to recover the video that I lost. So at this point, we're just saying it's gone. I have to start over. You know what? Sometimes this is life. Shit happens, but it's not the end of the world. You know, I am alive and healthy and I have to spend a little bit more time editing my video, so be it. So that just adds a little bit more to my to-do list today, but it's all good. I'm gonna start off just kind of like cleaning up the house a little bit. I just like, the floors feel gross and I just wanted to feel a little bit clean in here. Helps my headspace a little bit when it's nice and clean and tidy in our house. And again, we have family coming tomorrow, so I'd like it clean for them too. But that leads me into my next tip, and that tip is to just focus on one task at a time. Try not to multitask. The reason I say this is because when you multitask, you can get distracted, and this is something that I am like so bad about doing. I literally always start a task and then get distracted with another task that I need to do. For example, I might be like sweeping, and then because I'm sweeping, I am in the kitchen and I notice that something on the counter needs put away, but that thing that needs put away needs to go upstairs. And then when I go upstairs, I realize that I actually need to reorganize my books that are like in a messy pile next to my bed. And then that leads me into my bathroom, and all of a sudden I forgot that I was sweeping 10 minutes ago. So my tip here is to stay focused on one task at a time. Try not to multitask, because by focusing on just one task, you will be more effective with your time. You can accomplish things faster, check them off your list faster, and move on to the next task. So instead of trying to do it all, I'm just going to focus on one thing right now, which is to Swiffer. And we have a lot of floor to Swiffer. I mean, it's all wood. And that needs cleaned too.
Hit you up, I'm on the other side. I miss you. Take you off, I came in way too strong. Cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your fur.
I love our Swiffer, but man, like there's so much floor space in this house. It was totally fine for our apartment, but like I'm hot after just doing that main floor, and I still need to do upstairs. Also, this is exactly what I mean by getting distracted. When I was Swiffering, I was like, oh, I forgot all of my plants need watered. So I was about to stop and water all the plants, but I decided, no, I'm gonna finish Swiffering and then I can water the plants. So I'm gonna go water the plants really quick.
Telling you that I need you, but you're off my...
I'm just gonna quickly tidy up both of the bathrooms up here, wipe down the counters and that type of thing. Hopefully make it super quick. Again, one thing at a time so I can be way more effective and just get things done quickly. And then I will move on to my next tip.
Some game that I will lose, there's there's no zipping past it. Every time you walk.
All right, so I just finished cleaning downstairs. I did my Swiffer, got the laundry going, got the dishes going, cleaned the bathrooms. So it's about 10 a.m. So I'm gonna do a little bit of YouTube work. That leads me into my next tip, which is to remove all distractions. And I know that this might sound obvious, but I know that also a lot of people really struggle with this. So if I really wanna focus on getting a task done, getting it done quickly, effectively, I have to put my phone away. It can be different things for different people that causes distraction, but for me, it's my phone. I, out of habit, pick it up, go to TikTok, go to Instagram, whatever, and start scrolling. And then I realize I've just spent like 10 minutes looking at nothing. For other people though, you might have to do something more intense, like lock yourself in a room and shut the door and leave your phone in the other room and all of that, because you simply cannot be effective if you haven't like locked yourself in a room. So whatever that looks like for you, obviously it's different for everyone, but my tip is to remove all distractions so that you can focus on the task at hand and therefore get it done a lot quicker and more effectively. And sometimes that means removing your partner, husband, friend, whatever, from the same room that you're working in. But I am gonna go sit outside and work because it is so beautiful out. There's like no clouds, it's like 75. It's just perfect temperature to be working outside. So I'm gonna work outside. Unfortunately, Chris is also working outside, so I might be a little bit distracted, but I'm gonna do my best to not let him distract me.
Whispering soft, alluring signs, wrapping you around my finger, gently touch, full of spell, blinding you into another, sneaking around, hunt and prey, to find me another lover. Behind closed doors, an empty space, we're in a secret love encounter.
I'm pretty sure that's the fastest I've ever edited a YouTube video. Granted, I already had all the songs picked out. I knew the exact order of the clips because I remembered from yesterday editing all day. I already knew what overlay text I wanted to do and exactly how I wanted to set it up and all of that. That's probably why it was a lot faster, but it took me like maybe like 3.5 hours to completely edit the whole video, which normally it's like minimum 6. Anyways, so now that I've got that done, I think I might take a little sunshine break outside and maybe read my book because that was on my to-do list. I really, really want to finish my book. I only have like 30 pages left and it's been really good actually. It was kind of like weird at first, but I started to get really into it and really intrigued with how it was gonna end. And also Chris needs to give his 2 productivity hack tips today as well. He said that he like wrote a little script for it, so I think that's really cute. It's like 1:30 now, so we are just chugging along on our productive little day.
I take what's mine, then I leave behind. I'm a lonely, hard feline. I take what's mine, then I leave behind.
All right, just finished my book. It was all right. Not my favorite thriller, unfortunately. I've read a lot of other thrillers that had like a much bigger twist ending or something like that, and I just kind of felt like I was waiting for something bigger to happen and it just didn't. But with all of that being said, I think I'm gonna go for a little walk outside, perhaps take the doodle because she seems to have endless energy right now. I'm taking today off from the gym because I went the last 2 days and I'm very sore right now. So I think I'm just gonna go for a little walk outside, get some sunshine, get Doodle some exercise. Are you tired from playing outside? Or do you need to go for a walkie? Have not gone for my walk yet. It is almost 4:30, so I'm gonna go do that really quick because I need to get a little bit of movement in today. I love getting just a little bit of movement in, even if it's just going for a walk outside, around the block, whatever. I love when the dogs follow me around. When I get back from my walk, Chris is gonna show you his couple of productivity life hacks and tips, because again, he, unlike me, has a job and has figured out how to work his way up the corporate ladder, is a very productive person as well. And yes, he's gonna share some of his tips. And then we're just gonna kind of finish off the day, making dinner, doing a little Costco run, and relaxing the rest of the evenings.
Mic check, mic check. So, a lot of people since Jess's last video have just been asking me nonstop and saying, man, I wish we could get more tips and tricks from Jess's husband because his first tips and tricks were just so unbelievably good. Well, lucky for you, I'm here for round 2. So, my tips and tricks that I don't think Jess has already said is number 1. First one is to prioritize your tasks. So if you have a big list that you need to get done and you have a certain timeline you need to get stuff done by, just prioritize it. So figure out what's most important, what is most critical to get done, and then start there. You then have all these other things that you need to do, but you'll knock out the big things out of the way. Number 2 is to learn how to say no to things. Because if you're honest with yourself and honest about your workload and you realize, hey, I can only do this amount of things, and you gotta recognize your total capacity. You know, taking more things on is not gonna help you be more productive. You know, it's not going to help you get more shit done. It's just gonna make your life harder because then you're gonna have 10 more things added to your to-do list. So be honest with yourself, say no to things, prioritize, and then you can thank me later when you're millionaires and rich and you say, wow, I owe it all to Jess's husband, Chris. You're welcome, YouTube.
All right, you guys, it is about 7 o'clock, and also just as a complete side note, I love that it is still sunny out. Love to see that, but hopefully you enjoyed this vlog and hearing my productivity life hacks today. Love sharing these tips with you guys, and hopefully you find them interesting too. If you do, please do hit that thumbs up button so I know to make more productivity hacks and productivity vlogs. But that, I think, is it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Well, look who it is, stealing the show. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the link above where I've linked my entire routines playlist.